A kitten. Want to see the kitten? Oh, let's see the kitten. Oh, look at the kitten, you guys. The Savannah's kitten. Say hello. He likes to make a lot of noise. Oh, look at those little claws. Say hi, everybody. Can you show them your pretty eyes? No? Look up, look up. Oh, is it? Oh, look at that face. Oh, anyway, there's a little kitten. The kitten's name is Church. My dog doesn't like it so much. Anyway, just like everything else, Kitten Church is made of atoms. So we're back to atoms again. Aren't you so excited? Oh, more atoms. But now we're getting close to the end of atoms. You got to be glad about that. So I got online today and I was searching, thinking, what am I going to do to make this a little tiny bit fun? So it's not. So I'm going to do it the best I can. Okay. This is going to be backwards, maybe. I don't know. It's matter. So when I looked up matter, I looked up to think, okay, what order does it go in? So let's go back to the beginning when we talked about atoms being the tiniest, littlest, itsy bitsiest things in the whole wide world. Remember those little guys? If you wait 1 second, I'll come over here and I will grab my atoms. I don't know how I have eaten these yet. This is absolutely kind of a miracle. So here we are with some of the atoms that we have. So they're falling apart, and I don't know, probably mice are getting into them for all I know. So if you remember, we have a nucleus, and in the nucleus we have protons and we have neutrons. Okay, so this is boron, and this one right here is N, and this is F for fluorine. That is for the fluorine is right here. Here is neon. Here is hydrogen. Here is helium. Okay. If you have one of these assorted things that I have here in front of me, any of these things, believe it or not, when you see these are in their absolute purest forms. Purest. So girls or guys, somebody's going to give you some gold jewelry someday, and it's 100% gold. It's 100% pure. Whoa. If you get a diamond that's made from carbon, and it's a real diamond, that's going to be pure. That's all there is to it. Okay? So now we have all these configurations of all of the stuff in my hands. So those are atoms, pure, basic, bottom line. Everything's made up of these little buggers, okay? These little atoms. So now, think about it as like a hierarchy. So you have the atoms way up here at the tippity top, okay? Now, if you come down a little bit, the next thing we talked about were the elements. And each one of those elements, no matter what it was, whether it was boron or whether it was hydrogen or whether it was helium or whether it was nitrogen or whether it was neon or whether it was fluorine or whether it was carbon, doesn't matter. Every one of those are elements. So those elements simply means that is only made up of those pure atoms, purely. Pure, doesn't get any purer than that, okay? So then you go from there. So you've got your periodic table that you've all really loved me for or hated me for. I'm not sure. I think it's a little bit of both. Okay, so then we want to take those, and let's say I want to take a helium and a helium, or an oxygen and an oxygen. So here, if I have O2, right here's O2, which is oxygen. So that simply means that I had one oxygen, another oxygen, running around and crashed into each other. Okay, now I have two oxygens. So there's one oxygen, two oxygen makes up a molecule because two of the same things together make up a molecule. Okay, O2, oxygen. Now, another example of that is this one right here. So you've all heard about the ozone being depleted. heated. Yep, that hairspray, all those bad things that we've done to our Earth, that ozone that's all around our Earth and somewhere over there and God knows where. It's got a little hole in it, which is causing those UV rays to be way worse for us, and that's why we're getting sunburns. Yeah, I got a little sunburn yesterday. I was outside gardening. Oh, maybe you can't see it. Anyway, I did. Okay, back to forget about me. Okay, so O3 is ozone. So that means that there was one oxygen ran into another oxygen, which ran into another oxygen, which made it O3, which made it another molecule. So notice the pattern here. They're all the same. It's nothing different, but there's more than one of them. Okay, so there's one oxygen, another oxygen, put it together, O2, you have oxygen again, and then you take three of them, you have ozone. Okay, now if you have two H's, one H and another H, you just have hydrogen. That's it. So when you have the two H's together, I'm going to get that sticky note off there, you have hydrogen. Again, notice they're the same. They're the same. These guys are the same. We're not mixing them up yet. We're not pushing them together. They're buddies. These are buddies. They're not mingling with each other. No mingles, just who they are. Okay? So now, those are called molecules. So let me see if I have any more molecules, just plain old molecules in here. I don't think I do. Maybe I do. No, not that one. Oh, that's a big one. Oh, wait till you see that one. No. Okay. So now, let's say I told you a long time ago that there were 118 elements. And those 118 elements, when they push them all together and you start mixing this one with that one and this one and that, and then you get everything. You get everything. You get the little kitten. You get a bag of pistachios. You get everything. Delish, huh? Okay, you get hair, you get whatever. Okay, so now let's talk about the most one everybody knows for some reason, even in kindergarten they know this one. It is this deliciousness called water. Water. You swim in it, you run in it, you play in it, you curse it sometimes when it rains too much and you wanted to go outside and play. It snows and it's water. Water, it's like this magic stuff. Just about everything can be dissolved in water. Like I was watching this video today, it was kind of cool, where the salt was being attacked by the molecules of water. So the H2O molecules were coming in and grabbing onto the NaCl molecules and taking them apart and dissolving them. But then, of course, when the water evaporates, they come back again, which is the coolest thing ever. So with water, 70% of the earth, water. 65% of your body. You guessed it. Oh my God, you're so smart. Water. Yeah. Water. It's awesome. Light can go through it if I had a flashlight. Oh, maybe I do. I don't know if this will work. Get my phone on here. Oh, can't have a picture of that going on. Hold on. Maybe I can get my camera my flashlight to work. Maybe. Where is my flashlight? Well, anyway. Where is my flashlight? Is my flashlight on there? Oh,
sorry, it's the wrong side.
No, wrong side. Okay, let's see. I don't know if this will do anything or not. But if you take, oh, look, it makes coolness. I don't know. I don't know if you're seeing a rainbow, but it could. You got to get it just right. No, I'm not going to get it just, but look at that. I look like I'm shocking you. Bam, 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 bam. All right, enough. I'll be playing all night. Won't get anything done on this video. Okay. Little things, you know. Okay. And, you know, water is another cool thing because it's really, 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 really dense when it heats, but it's not very dense when it's frozen. Because it's not so dense, it floats. Oh, water. Amazing. Water, H2O. So you have hydrogen, one hydrogen. Let me find it. Hold on. It's over here somewhere. Oh, I'll show you. I'll show you this one. It's a better view anyway. So you have water. You've got H2. That means you got two H's. Hydrogen, hydrogen, one oxygen, water. They all squish together. Now, here's the molecule, the hydrogen together because they're both the same. But when you throw this in, now we've made a compound. Compound. This thrown in with that makes a compound. Okay? So remember, we went from atoms, elements, molecules, compounds. See how cool is that? You might have to come up with something. I'll come up. Savannah will come up with something while we're thinking. What can it be an acronym for that, Savannah? We have atoms, elements, molecules, and compounds. Come up with a cute little acronym. Okay, the next thing I'm going to tell you about is ammonia. That's another one. Okay, if you've ever in your whole entire life cleaned, some people clean with ammonia. They swear by it. You can clean your windows. You don't get any streaks. Fabulous stuff. But it's got a very strong odor. Now, we had a friend once. He was cleaning his pool, and he was using ammonia, and then he was using chlorine. Inhaled that. It's toxic. His lungs collapsed. He's fine now. But he had to go to the hospital because that was so bad. Never, 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 never mix ammonia with anything else. It's bad news. Bad news. So ammonia looks like this. It's N, okay? And then it's got three H's. That's ammonia. Okay? NH3. Ammonia. Great cleaning agent. In fact, you know what? It scares me after his lungs collapse. I don't even have any in the house. Okay, the next one I want to tell you about is something called carbon carbonate. Now, I don't know about you, but I love to go to the beach. I found this at the beach. And then look at this one. What? How beautiful is that? Yeah, that is fabulous. See the colors? Woof, that beautiful purplish blue. Can you see? Gorgeous. Anyway, and eggshells. They're all calcium carbonate. Okay, I don't want to drop that because I would make a terrible mess and everybody would be mad at me. Okay, if you are going to pour any cement, that's the #1 active ingredient. Who knew? Same thing that's in eggshells. Okay, oh my gosh, you know when you have a horrible stomachache. Take an antacid, you'll probably feel a lot better. Okay, they use these in adhesives, paints, swimming pool stuff, you name it, it's everywhere. Now the cool thing about this, it is made up of some cool stuff. So obviously, it's made up of calcium, Ca, carbon, and 3 oxygens. Oxygens. There is your molecule, your 3 oxygens. Here is one of these and one of these, and that makes up your ever popular calcium carbonate. Okay, I'm going to show you another one. Hydrogen peroxide has actually 2 sets, and I'll show you this way first. It has 2 sets of molecules put together. So it's actually H2 right here mixed with O2. So you have H2O2, you have hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide. So next time you cut yourself and your mother decides to, or father or sister or brother, whoever's at the house, decides that they're going to clean that out with this handy dandy stuff, be glad for it. You know how it fuzzes up and gets all that germs out of there? Yeah, that's like a miracle cure. Okay? We use it all the time. And it's really water, H2O, but it has an extra oxygen molecule, so H2O2, disinfectant. It also is used in your bleach when you want to bleach your hair, so you look pretty gorgeous. Hey, do you know what? I dyed my hair. Can you tell? Actually, my husband did. Way better than it was. Okay, they also use it to bleach cotton, and they bleach straw. I don't know why they bleach straw, but they do. Ground wood pulp, so you don't have a yucky color, and also paper. And in World War II, they used this stuff for rocket fuel and torpedoes. Pretty handy dandy stuff to have hanging around your house. Okay, and again, H2O2. Two molecules put together to make this handy dandy compound. Now, you all know I like sugar, you like sugar, but the place I think the best place we could get sugar from is from fruit. I love apples, y'all know that. And I love oranges, y'all know that. I love tomatoes. Maybe you don't know that, but I do love tomatoes. And honey. Who doesn't love honey, especially when it comes in this cute little bear thing, right? Oh, honey's so good. Anyway, the next one I want to show you is glucose. Okay, let's go back to September, maybe October, when we started talking about plants and we talked about photosynthesis and we talked about how things work together. So you had water, H2O. You threw in some carbon, which was C. You know, you got some chlorophyll stuck in there to make your plants green. And then, whoa, throw in some sunlight and carbon dioxide, nothing but chemistry, and you're making green. Those plants are making their own sugar. They're making their own glucose. You, if you're outside at all, you see that. Glucose everywhere. Right now, it's like a factory, a machine that's just going crazy right now. So, it says here, you take carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, photosynthesis. That's also responsible for those dark red spots and purple leaves you see in the fall. Same reason, because it's leaving. It's going away. Okay? So it is also the main source of energy because you find it in carbohydrates. Carbohydrates. But look at the coolness of this baby. What? This complicated thing, this is the most complicated we're going to get today, and there's way bigger ones. There's some that take up the whole chalkboard, maybe more. So you got a whole bunch of hydrogens. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hydrogens, which would be molecule. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 oxygens, another molecule, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbons, which gives you glucose. Sugar, deliciousness, makes everything taste so good. So you guys, I'm going to have a little orange because I might start eating my atoms if I don't. So remember, did we come up with a cute little thing, Savannah? For atoms and elements, A, E, M, C. Come up with anything?
Atom eats moist cookies.
The atom eats moist cookies. There you go. There you go. Atom eat moist cookies. And if you can remember that, you can remember how these go. I will have a worksheet on Kahoot. Now, I'm begging you. It takes me forever to go back into Kahoot and switch everything around and to reboot. Could you please, please, please do it today? That'd be super great. Just do it, get it over with. It won't be that long. I promise I won't make it that long. All right. So you all have a great day. Be kind to one another, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.